Hello to whoever finds this journal. My days in Maryland have been rewarding as they are troublesome, and as often dangerous. I have spent the last 6 years assembling my notes in hopes the knowledge I have gained over the time spent in this world to bring good fortune to whoever finds this, and to help them get a better understanding of the world they are about to enter. My intent is to create a compendium of how the world works, what it has to offer, and how you can survive and prosper. There are times I feel my work will only serve more confusion about what I found, but I also felt it necessary to compose my ideas and experience to illuminate a path to those who wish to explore. Contained within are recipes, survival tips, warnings, and more, all in an effort to promote safe travels and an overall awareness of the world you are entering. There will be times when you will be tested in ways this compendium can neither prepare you for or help you from. Your choices as a player and a guild may lead to swift and unprecedented consequences. I believe this to be the ultimate guide for survival and success. Welcome to Mortal Online 2. Alright guys, welcome in. We are going to do a sort of short video today concerning the different points of interest in Haven. This is not a complete noob tutorial, this is a little bit to help everybody. We are going to go over where the tutors are, where the library is, other different little points that you want to know where is, like the bandit camp or the Bandit Tower, what's inside of that, the graveyard, just to help find your way around. But also in this video, and timestamps are going to be down in the description, we are going to show you where the red capes are and where to find them, what they look like, different stuff like that. A bunch of guides that I've been seeing, a bunch of people showing where these red capes are. Everyone has said that there's only 3 that you can collect, but I found 4, so I don't know if they meant there's 3 different areas that they're in, or if there's only 3 corpses, because I found 4 decayed corpses. I'm going to show you where all 4 of those are. Again, links down in the description as always, and I'll post the most helpful comment if you have any more advice of what to look out for around here. We're not going to go mess with any items or anything. This is simply just a walkthrough to show you what you might be looking for when you make a new character. We will have a separate new player's guide for Haven coming out after this video, and when I can get a little bit more established and have a little bit more time on my plate. So for right now, we are in the center of Fabridom, or Haven, and we're going to show you where the tutors are real quick. You're going to want to talk to every single tutor you see, collect all the skills that you can just to have them unlocked in case you want to morph your character around and whatnot. Okay, so these are the vendors. Okay, so we have the anatomy tutor. This is like how you heal with band-aids. You're definitely going to want to talk to them if you're not using magic. Over here you have the crafting tutor. This guy shows you how to craft armor, weapons, shields, and bows. And again, you want to learn all of that, everything. You have a combat tutor. This guy's going to teach you melee, blocking, attacking, and different weapons, as well as the ranged combat. Then we have the magic tutor. If you're a magic user, definitely talk to them. They're right next to the magic vendor. Over here we have a butchery tutor that is also very, very helpful. That's how you're going to learn all your animal materials and different stuff like that. And butchering's a really good way to make money in early game. It really is. And then over here you have the cooking tutor. So you have 6 tutors within this town square. Now there's 2 more tutors we're going to show you, and then we are going to go to these decayed corpses and basically just make a big circle around Haven. I'll speed up the footage through the longer types of walks and different stuff like that. This isn't going to be a very long video, but it's going to be a very important video. Actually, I forgot something. I'm going to show you where the library is. I completely forgot about that. I'm kind of in a rush because this update dropped out of nowhere, and I knew it was coming, but to me it dropped out of nowhere. So the library is going to be down this road. So there's the center priest. We're going to go down here, find the fishing vendor. We're just going to walk right past them. And then the library will be here on the left. So we make this left turn. Big book on the big sign there. What is this? I'm worn out. Oh no. And then here you have all the different types of librarians you might need. In the new player's guide, we might go into detail on how many on what librarian does what, but I mean they got names. So to keep the video short and everything, now we're gonna go out of the west gate. This character's still super fresh. Okay, over here you are going to have another 2 tutors. You're going to have a taming tutor. You're going to want to talk to them, learn everything you can about them. Over here you have a dominator tutor, but he actually doesn't do anything. He just tells you he can't teach you anything. So I think he's just there to show that that's a skill in the game. But talk to the taming tutor, learn everything you can from him. So all these tutors you are going to want to talk to and learn from and all that jazz. I actually don't have any money really right now, so I can't even like go get calamine or anything. So now we're gonna go and look for these corpses. Okay, we got rid of that pesky gray bar. Now what I'm going to say real quick is everybody's after these red capes. These red capes go for like 5 to 10 gold generally, and they are a good source of money for you to collect and have when you get over to the mainland. And if each decayed corpse has a red cape, you're starting the game off really good. But because of the new update with the second character, the value of the capes, they're gonna be dropped for a little bit, right? Everybody's out collecting them real quick for their main characters. Everybody's out running for them so they can hurry up and sell them on the broker. The market is going to be completely flooded with red capes, so fresh off an update. So even if you are after these red capes, sit on them for a little bit. Drip feed the market with them if you really can't wait. But sit on them for a little bit. Once the hype dies out over a second character, the market isn't going to go back up to 10 gold, I imagine, but it will go up from the initial flood of items. It's still a really good resource, and these decayed corpse give you a I think they give you like a cuprum sword and some extra pieces of armor. So even if you're out looking for a red cape, there's still other items on the corpse that will benefit you as a new character or even a new player. So what we're going to do from here is we're running southwest down the road. We just left from the stable, and we're just going to follow this down to the first bandit camp. I will see you there. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I'm arguing and I'm not arguing. I'm stirring the pot and help chat. So we're gonna make a left right here. All we did was follow this down. I'm sure that I didn't cut anything and we're just hyper speeding through. But you're gonna take this second right. You see this tent here. This is a bandit camp. Really good resource again for new players to train and to fight in. There's a couple chests inside. It's oftenly camped. Same with the tower and whatnot. But this instance seems pretty empty. And that's another thing to, we're gonna have to run for our lives past this. I can fight them, but I don't want to take the time to fight them. And that's another thing to consider when you're hunting these red capes. You want to find an instance. The way Haven works is it's on separate instances. Because if you get, you know, 1,000 new players in such a small area, as great as it would be, it's going to bog down that server. So what the developers did is they put the tutorial on separate servers. So if you're looking for more players or less players, server hop basically. Run this route that I'm about to show you. Leave me alone. Look at them, they're so ugly. But run this route I'm about to show you and go from server to server if you're really trying to hunt these things down, and look for empty servers that don't have a lot of people on. It will help your chances, it will help increase your chances of actually finding what you're looking for. So to get back to the guide, we're still running down this way here. These bandits should be resetting. I'm not sure why they're not. Alright, so before that interruption, we are just up the road from the bandit camp. You can kind of see it back there. There's the bandits that chased us all around the map. So we're going to look for a structure up here. Mark this tree. This is the tree at the end of the road, the last tree, like that sits on the road, minus that one up there. There's a little structure right here. What we're going to do is make a right off of this path, and there's going to be some rocks. These rocks here. And within these rocks and tall grass, there should be a decayed corpse. Here it is. Right along this little tree line in this open forest. So this is the first location for the red cape. And we got one. No way. What a video. And we got one. We're going to put that on. So what's cool about capes? What's cool about capes is if you find one and you wear it, even if you die, it stays on your body. We're going to take this torch too. We're going to clean out all the loot. That way it goes through a fresh loot cycle and somebody else can have a chance at getting the cape. So that's a really good sign. Normally that one's pretty picked clean. So now we're going to go to the top of these mountains up here, and you'll see me quote fast travel. We'll call it fast travel. I'll be traveling fast. Okay, so I'm going to stop the fast travel right here. There's a path that leads through that structure and up through his fence line. Like, you can follow the path all the way up, but the objective is just to get to the top of this hill. Okay, so we're going to take another pit stop here at this rock. Ultimately, you just want to keep following the path up. But just as a frame of reference from where we're at to where we're going and to where that body is, that big rock down there below this big rock is the bandit camp. There's the path leading up, and that decayed corpse is like just in front of this group of trees, like right here. So around that area is the first body. Now we're going to continue up the path here. Alright, so we're just to the top of this hill. We're gonna just keep following this path. This next body will be on the right hand side, like right off the path. It's actually hard to miss because it's like right there. Right there. So it's okay, it's on the next hill. The next little hill. It's like right there, like it's so hard to miss, but we missed it anyway. It's on the left side of the path, not the right. We're coming back to it, but now we're going on to the third location. You'll see. Oh, you know what, I actually lied. The next one is going to be back here by this group of trees. There's one at the top of the next hill that's like right on the path. I'm pretty sure anyway. Unless we did pass it up and miss it. But we're going to take a gander back here. I'm pretty sure that there's one back here. Yep. Okay, so yeah, that was the next one. So we just follow the path, find the big rock in between the little valley. And here's the second one. This one was picked clean. Somebody's already been through here. We'll take the sword, though. The sword's a little bit better than our starter sword. So yeah, we'll definitely be taking that sword. Now we're going to continue up the hill, and the next one will be, like, right along the path. I must have ran by it. Yeah, I did. Holy shit. I did run by it. Okay, so I lied. That was actually the third body that, it is. This second one is just right up here. It should have been right along the path. As much as I said that it was too hard to miss, we actually missed it. But it should be like right on the path. It should be at the top of the hill like I originally thought. I just don't know how we ran by it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, we walked right by it. Right by it. It was on the left, not the right. I wish I could play it off as I didn't make a mistake, but hey, we made a mistake. So we're just gonna go to the front of the path here. So, of course I can't jump. I can't jump high enough just to make this a little shorter. So if we look here, that was the rock we were standing on. This is the path, blah, blah, blah. follow the path up. Your first body is going to be on the trail on the left side, not the right side. That was my mistake. So this is the second one. And I lost it again. There it is. I think it's because I got distracted by them flowers. So this is the second body. And again, somebody's already been through here to loot. We're gonna apply our bandages because we talked to the anatomy trainer. So we already found 3 bodies. We already found 3 bodies. And again, I don't know if the tutorials or the guides or whatever that exposed where these corpses are meant to say 3 corpse or 3 areas. Because again, I found 4, and because I found 4, could there be more? Could there be more in Haven that nobody has came across yet? I don't want to run around and look for them. I just stumbled upon them through like word of mouth and info. So the third one is in that group of trees over there. We already went to see it. Let's get to the 4th one. So we're gonna run to the top of this hill. Okay, we're at the top of the trail, and we're just gonna kind of keep following this trail. We're gonna go off the trail a little bit because there's razorbacks down here, and those razorbacks will chase you across the map. They will mess your day up. But a good landmark to look out for is there's 2 lakes down here. This is one lake, and across over there is the second one. So you want to go between these 2 lakes. God, new characters, man. So we went between the 2 lakes. We avoided the razorbacks. This trail, it just keeps looping around. You want to loop, if you follow the trail, you want to go right and go up this hill. I'm gonna take a little shortcut, make a left-hand turn here. I meant to say left, not right. I don't know. I can barely know what I had for breakfast, but we're just gonna take a little shortcut up to the top of this hill. And this one, this next one, it is a little harder to notice, and it's a little harder to spot. But they have this one marked, but not that one in the corner there that was there. We're gonna try to get back on this path as quick as possible, so we're not too far out of the way. But yeah, this is still part of the path. As you see, it's starting to get a little bit more overgrown. It's starting to come to an end. And if we pull up our Haven map, we're currently like right here-ish. We're currently up here. Those 2 lakes aren't marked on the map through the main trail or anything. Or it might be these. I don't know. We're like up here somewhere. So this is where the trail ends. As you see, this is just where it ends. We are going to keep climbing the hill. Now, a good thing to note up here is you just heard me talk to him about collecting carrots and chicken carcasses. If you are trying to carry stuff over to the mainland and get a good bit of gold, up here there's one thing that you could keep an eye out for, and we'll try to collect some real quick, is sulfur. Sulfur is used as a catalyst for different metal workings and extraction. And it's also used as mage reagents. So you put that stuff up on the broker, it will sell. And up here, you can collect it in bulk, which is super cool because nobody comes up here to pick it, right? They just come up here for the cape and then run back down. So take advantage of it because you can carry like three gold worth of stuff to the vendor. If it's 3 gold worth to the vendor, and that's huge. That's so much. And on the broker, people will pay such a higher price. So we got to fight these bandits up here. I have no idea why there's bandits up here, but we got to fight them. The springbok, as you see next to us, that is a landmark. That's the next like little landmark you want to look for. These bandits, they're on a rotation. They might be here, they might not be here. They walk down into this valley here. But valley to your left, springbok ahead of you. the path starts to pick up a little bit more. Just it's like a little deer trail. And we're gonna come up over this hill, and I might have to sneeze again. You can kind of see the corpse from here. That brown thing, that's either sulfur or the corpse. This one's a little harder to spot, but it is on the edge of the map, and it's once again near some rocks. So kind of take a gander around these rocks here. It should be like right here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna pick up this sulfur because I'm not passing it up. I need it, and I can sell some of it. I can probably even use some of it on my second character. Oh yeah, decayed corpse. So bunch of rocks, whatever this is, decayed corpse at the end of the deer trail. And this is the fourth one. That's incredible to me. Honestly, I don't want to keep saying things are incredible or anything, but like everyone said there was only 3. I found 4. Maybe there's more. Maybe. Gotta get it out, look around, and explore. Now, another point of interest people have, I'm not gonna run all the way to it. I'll run to the outside of it. We're gonna make a right here, and there's a lake by them trees there. And against that mountain, there's a rat cave. There's nothing inside the rat cave. There might be some lootables inside, and you can get some, like, black armor or whatever to train your armor training, or to continue to train your armor training. But, like, the area is just huge, right? It's just huge, and it takes too long for me to want to care about running it, in all honesty. So right here, we're gonna come down the hill. We're gonna get to this lake here. What's interesting about this lake, if it's the one I'm thinking of, which it should be. Okay, so yeah, there's a lake there, and at the bottom of this ravine over here, there's a river. Trying to get a good look at it. So here's a waterfall. And this waterfall leads into the river. It pours out from that lake, goes under the ground, spits out. On your map, from Fab, if you follow this river all the way up to this lake, and then hang a right towards these mountains, you will come to the Tribe Rat Cave. And again, there's nothing in it. Tribe Rats are, I guess, fun to fight. It's a good source of, like, ground fur and emulgy and different things like that. I think that they're going to revamp Haven, and they might put a boss in there, or they might put more interesting things in there. But other than tribe rats and a couple lootables that are so deep inside of this cave, there's nothing really exciting about it yet. It's just huge. It's a really big cave that doesn't have a lot of valuable stuff in it currently. Like I said, it has that black armor. And if you're trying to do, like, max your armor training out, or I don't know. But here's the cave right here. Like I said, I don't want to run down there and get inside of it. I got some footage from my stream of being in it, but it's just too big for me to, like, really be bothered with right now. But they might end up doing something with that, making, like, a mini dungeon or a mini boss, putting it in there for you and your friends to fight while you guys are still exploring Haven. There's something going to be done with this. Who knows when, and who knows what it will be, but it's too big of an area for them not to do something with it. So that's how you get there. Now we are going to jump back to Haven, and I'll see you back in Fabridom, where we'll talk about our last 2 POIs. Alright guys, we're back into the guide. I forgot one of the points of interest. Go figure that. So we're gonna follow this path all the way down to the fishing village, because there's something at that fishing village that everyone else keeps asking about and talking about, and this is for the elementalist kids. And I'm not exactly sure where it's at. I just know it's in the fishing village. So I'm gonna show you guys where that is real quick before we yeah. This is kind of unscripted. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this into the video. Probably after the red cape stuff. So we got to walk down to the fishing village. For longbows, wood comes into play, otherwise the straight require. This dude's trolling. He has to be trolling. What's going on, man? Okay, so we just made it to the fishing village, and in one of these huts, there's a scroll or something that has to do with elementalism. So we just followed the road, as you've seen in the video. We just followed the road all the way down to the fishing village. I don't know what building it's in, though, but it should be sitting in a building on a desk. Hey, what's up? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh. Well, I found the theoretical elementalism, I don't know what the hell it says, note. The fundamentals of elemental propulsion, scroll of elemental earth, and a fallmate pouch, and a scroll of elemental propulsion as well. So there's but the vendor wants your rock geodes, your rock crystals, and your lodestones, and you get those from mining random and calyx and stuff like that. So yeah, all the way down to the fishing village, hang a left, and here's some elementalism stuff for you guys. Okay, now back to the original video. Alright, welcome back, guys. I bet you're wondering why I have a bunch of gray bar and stuff is missing out of my inventory. Well, that is because I decided to follow the river down back to Faberdome and got jumped by a bunch of bears right around this area. But we still have a red cape, so that's something. But hey, I mean, we got back here faster, so you know, it's great. It works. So I'm gonna go through the bank real quick. I was thinking about running back for my gear, but to be honest, it really isn't that big of a deal. We should probably pop another skill book too. So you're going to end the training. So we're going to go out of this east gate, and these are the last 2 points of interest that I know about, or that you should actually worry about. In this short guide. If you make a left right here, that first building is the butchery. So if you're trying to make armor, make weapons, or just butcher up for food, that's where that is. You just come to this east gate and hang a left. So we're gonna follow this path out. If you look to the left, you have a grinder and a crusher, some basic stuff to get you basic materials so you can learn how to extract and mine and all that. Your best resource for learning how to do things is through help chat, through other players, and of course through my guides. The tutorial that they provide in game, and we're going to talk about this in the new player guide for Haven video. I'm gonna bring that up a little bit. You can basically just skip the entire tutorial unless you like to read. I feel like they need to voice over some things, because it's just text box on text box. Then you get these little annoying ass text box that pop up in the corner, and it's just, I don't think it's that great. See, there's one now. I just don't think it's, I feel like they should have went the extra mile and put in some voiceovers, but hey, it is what it is. I tried to apply and say I'll do them for free, and they didn't want it. So here's the graveyard. You're going to be here a lot, especially even in the main game. I hope you like fighting zombies, because you're going to fight a lot of zombies. It's a good source for your first bit of money. You can watch my prosperity guide to figure out where you want to spawn in on the world and how you're going to make your first bit of gold. If you follow this path out, it'll send you to like this herd of deer. There's another vendor over there, or another like archer vendor. Not sure what he sells. I think it's just, yeah, I have no idea what he sells. We'll go past him. He's not too interesting. There's nothing really there. So we're going to keep following this path. It's going to lead us to the Bandit Tower. This dungeon has like 4 chests inside of it. It's a nice little fun dungeon that you can run with your friends that are new. I would recommend 3 to 4 people. You can clear it pretty easy, get in and out pretty easy. And that's probably what I'm going to do for the next for the next little bit. I need some money so I can keep buying books. And yeah, this is just a quick little video. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys being here. Hunt down those red capes, but remember to hold on to them, because right now the market's going to be flooded. The longer you hold on to them, that value will eventually come back. And yeah, I'm Bravado. Thank you for watching. We have a new player running out right now.